I'm at a forest, as you can see. But right now, here in Sweden, this is just not a forest, this is actually the forest. I'm at Skog, which means forest, and it's a motorcycle event that takes place over 3 days, from Thursday to, well, basically from Thursday to Sunday. But Sunday is just for packing down. So 3 days. It's 3 days of socializing events and looking at exhibitions. There's different exhibitors here. And then 2 days of really, really good riding here in Sweden. We're still basically in south part of Sweden, near Jönköping, to be more exact. And today is Saturday. And today, finally, the sun is out. See, we've had a really, really good spring actually here in Scandinavia, at least here near Copenhagen in southern Sweden. But right at this event, actually on Thursday, the weather completely changes. It's been 25 degrees many days, lots of sun, not a lot of rain for basically a month. But as we drove here on Thursday, the temperature dropped actually somewhere to a point where there was snow and just miserably 2 to 3 degrees going here. So I opted actually to go with the bike on a trailer I got a lift from a really nice guy called Martin, who's from southern Sweden. And right now I'm sitting here in my camp and I'm enjoying a bit of sunshine. My camp is right here behind me. Sleeping in a little bit of a hammock setup, which had me a little bit concerned actually, because looking at a forecast where you have 2 to 3 degrees at night and sleeping in a hammock and with lots of rain, potentially lots of wind, I was a bit scared actually that it was going to be miserable being in that hammock, because it can rain through the sides. It can be you're a bit more exposed than if you're closed up in a tent. But yeah, my camp is right here behind me, and now finally the sun is out here for the Saturday of the event. Actually, one of the main reasons that I'm here is behind me, right over here. I'm going to reveal it in a second, probably you already know. But my very good friend Ingvar from Twin Peaks of Norway, he's here exhibiting Twin Peaks for this event. And Ingvar was very kind enough to offer me a ticket. I could come and help out a little bit at the exhibition booth and get a chance to meet a lot of new riders and explore parts of Sweden that I haven't really explored too much. But as I mentioned, the main reason I'm actually here is to help out Ingvar, who's right behind me. Let's go visit Ingvar. Good morning, lads.
Good morning.
Good morning. The sun is out.
Yes.
Would you believe it, Sven?
Look the other day now.
3 degrees and snow. Yeah.
Fuck that. But this is nice.
It was like, it's been, I just told on film, it's been a month with just sunshine and 25 degrees here, and then school comes on the day, 3 degrees and snow.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect timing. But on the upside, on the ride yesterday, we didn't have any dust.
No.
And really good conditions. Even though it did rain quite a bit, it wasn't super muddy or anything. It was just perfect conditions for riding, basically.
It was.
Especially if you're a group of 120 people.
Yeah.
We've set up the Twin Peak camp, and there's basically nothing left to do this morning. We're not riding until 11 o'clock. So now we set up the camp and breakfast has been served. So I'm going to go and get a bit of breakfast before we work on the stand a little bit and then go for a ride at about 11 o'clock. I wasn't exactly sure if I was going to do a film from this trip. We're 120 people riding in different groups though, but still a lot of people riding together. And it's very difficult to get the opportunity to film other stuff than GoPro. And I kind of promised myself I wouldn't do a full GoPro video from an event like this. Maybe rather focus on the social event of things. But let's see what the day brings. Right now, I'm gonna go check out the breakfast buffet.
No.
We are just about to set off a little bit for a ride. Ikke Sven, you ready to ride?
Always.
Always ready to ride. We're dressed up. Mounted a few twin pegs for a few guys that are taking it for a test ride today. The twin pegs, you always get 30 days of return. So you might as well buy them now, try them on, see if you like it, and if you don't, you just we'll demount them again when you come back. So we did a few of these this morning. It's been a good morning. There's sunshine. It's a lot warmer than it has been the other couple of days here, but yeah, people are taking off. We're about to take off in about 20 minutes for another day's ride. And for all the comments on the American flags, you might as well get the elephant out of the room. I've been wearing this jersey since I started doing YouTube about a year and a half ago, and I've been wearing this. It's kind of my lucky jersey, so that's how it is. Had a lot of comments on it on my Ted Sweden video, but still here. Still here. Oh, this looks like fun. Mate. A lot of dust this. See you in a bit, Sven. We got the dust after all, Ingvar. The perfect amount of sand. It's not hard at all. Built up a little bit of distance. No more dust. Let me see if I can follow our guide on the 701. He's quite quick. Oh, I got a corner. There we go. Tjena Sven. Tjena Ingvar. Er du sidste manden? The last guy? Ja. Boys in the back are back. That sounds so awfully wrong. Boys in the back. And we're all alone in the woods. Nobody to bother. No horses to scare. Super nice tracks, and also the forest it's quite particular. There's just pine forest and nothing else, and these mossy hills look so nice. That's a classic old Sven sound. Hey, oh fuck. Don't worry, it will get worse. but still so much variation. So there's sand and there's rocks. Really nice. Back to the sandy underlaying gravel. Also look at the forest here, how nice this is. What a nice area to ride in this. Oj Sven, nu trappet står stilla. Oj, vad sen. Is he still sitting down? Epic.
At least he's used to the bike dancing.
Yeah.
Front tire light up. Yeah.
We're stopping. We just stopped for a little bit of lunch break here. We're in a pretty nice part of the woods. The woods here are super nice. It's only pine trees, and then actually the surface underneath is definitely gravel, but there's also a lot of sand here, which is actually quite unique. You don't find that a lot of places here in Sweden. So we've been riding a lot of those kind of tracks today. And the forest is it's super nice here. I have to say I'm surprised about how good actually I find the tracks. I was worried that it's going to be a lot of big gravel roads, a lot of straight ahead. And there's always going to be some transport, but no, the routes are really, really nicely planned out. There's so much variation, and we're just having a lot of fun here. And now we just stopped for a little bit of a lunch break. We've done 60 kilometers, I think, maybe. We have about 40 left, so it's actually a rather short route, but let's see, maybe we find some obstacles that will make the day a bit longer. Otherwise we have the training course to look forward to. But yeah, we have all the guys here. We're about 10 people riding in our group. We're having a lot of fun, as I said, but yeah, good day so far. Sandy track at Skog. Ja, nu vill jag, men man vet inte sent. Vi får se. Det är bara att gasa, det är bara att köra.
Vill jag, sen om jag kan. Det kommer ju framgå med önskad tydlighet.
vi är inte de ena som är här. Fy fan. Eller jag är redan trafik.
Ja. Det är som det.
Ja. Sven?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
We are trying to not get stuck in the sand on the famous sandy hill.
What is our odds?
So.
You've been here before, I haven't.
Yeah, but I haven't made it up yet. Got a smaller bike now, so perhaps. We'll see.
We'll see. Mr. Twin Pegs.
Oh yes. This is perfect twin pegs
It is twin peg territory.
Yeah, a lot of sand, steep up hills.
Good to be stuck at some kind of tricky little sandy hill climb with you again. Last time was in Portugal in October.
Yeah. And who won?
Yeah, you did. Let's see.
And where is Johannes
Where's
now?
Johannes? He bailed out. He bailed out before.
He can't stand to lose.
No, exactly. So he stayed at home.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to get up here, Rasmus?
It's easy. Bara gasa.
Bara gasa?
Yes.
Exact the same as always.
Yeah, absolutely. In the right riding gear as well.
Exactly.
Och smält dem på exhausten alltså.
Är du klar? Okej. Wish me luck. Almost. Yay! Go on!
I got it on film.
A little bit more. Full gas in second gear.
Yep, second gear.
Far back.
One more time. Det är ju inte som agoj. Kom igen, mer gasa! We found. This is good stuff, Sven.
So much fun. I fucking hate sand.
Do you know what's your catch line of this show?
Don't worry, it'll get worse.
Yeah, or?
I suck at this.
Exactly, there it is. But you didn't. You made it up. You did.
This time.
I had a little stop as well at the top.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. It was good. Good fun.
Yeah, of course.
I think we have been probably at the Sandy Hill for about an hour now. And it's great fun. It's really great fun. It wasn't as bad as I actually thought it might be, but it was less steep probably than I thought it would be, but it's really good fun. Almost made it up to the top. And now I'm on film duty, so I don't have to carry bikes. I hear one more coming. Let's get it. Oj, kom igen då! Go on, go on!
That was bloody good with those tires.
Good job actually, yeah, totally slick tires almost.
Bra jobbat Sven.
I bet den här gången.
Ja.
First gear.
Just take, Ingvar, just take the bike down and help him out.
Yeah. Like it's moving.
it's too easy.
Shit, it's moving.
You need the it's better to get the exercise and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you need twin pegs.
Oh, it's
How was it?
it was fun. It was easier this time than last time,
Okay.
but
Or maybe you're just better.
Another reason.
I don't know.
How was it harder last time? More deep sand or what?
Yeah, and I didn't organize it as well, so there were
So there was people
laying
everywhere.
Yeah, so you had
Yeah,
to
of
stop
course.
all the time.
Yeah, that's mayhem.
Yeah.
Tires and
Yeah.
so on.
So this was actually quite good.
Yeah. How was it?
Oh,
You did good on those tires, man.
thanks, man. It was, if I only dropped it 2 or 3 times, I guess that was a good day.
Yeah, it was. We could call that a good day, for sure. Bloody hell, that was nice, guys.
Yeah.
Ingvar, är du med?
Ja.
Ja,
We all made it up without any problems or needing help. That was good. It took us like, I think, did it take 2 hours in total?
It took a while.
I think more close to 2 hours than just 1 hour waiting for everybody.
yeah, in total yeah.
Yeah. Oh, more sand. It's actually been quite a lot of sand so far in this forest. Till men inte så tidigt, det är ju nice. Whoa! Next challenge.
That's the hill part 2.
And the sun is shining. Here is the gravel pit. End of the ride. Skog training course. Oj. Yeah, we are maneuvering around the travel course a little bit, see how it is. It's really nice to have that option here, that travel paths. Spoke to an instructor, and a Danish instructor, Heine is his name. He actually did the course, the first gravel course I took part in, and he's here as an instructor for this course for the beginner class. So also really nice to have that option if you're a beginner to come here and get your feet wet a little bit, get to ride in some sort of terrain that's not really usually available, and might be a bit too much to chew off if you're a beginner. But coming here with a trainer and an instructor who can help you out a little bit always helps, of course. Makes good sense. It's a really nice little training track here, actually. There's these nice little whoops here. Super nice to have sand practice. Although it is very deep sand here, so it's a bit much on a heavy bike. Let's give this a try. Little dab, but made it up. Completely out of control, but made it anyway. I like this little enduro track. Where did that go? Well, not enduro track, but you know what I mean. Här må det ha varit.
er det ikke en... er det ikke en Husqvarna?
Kommer ret sygt på landet.
Jeg kan ikke fuld gas. Det her.
Vi skal simpelthen lige have en dansker op af den der. Vi skal lige have en dansker op af den der, skal vi det?
Ja, mange lige...
Og det bliver ikke mig på min T7. Ej, det var godt, du ikke kom længere ud over siden deroppe.
Ja, det var en af grundene til, det ikke gik som det skulle.
Ja. You can't park there. Hey, Ingmar! You gave it a nice shot, Ingvar.
Yeah, but I don't have any tires for that. Just take a look.
First of all, it's probably a little bit above pay grade for T7. It's very, very steep.
No,
and second of all, T7 with STRs. It's a tough ask.
Yeah, it is.
I think you made it just about as far as you can with that setup. But A for effort.
Have to try. I would have regretted it not.
Yeah. Sven just made a new track.
Yeah.
He made his own.
The Danish daredevil prepares for his magical stunt.
How'd you like my bandana?
So rad, so rad.
Isn't it? So the riding here at Skog is pretty much done. We did 115 kilometers today. We ended up here in the gravel pit where I am right now. A bit of playtime. It was really good fun. The big hill, that's way above my pay grade. I'm not going to give that a try. Took the smaller ones. Crashed once. Got Sven to film it just to put myself on the spot for a little bit. Except instead of just only filming other people crashing, I crash a lot, but there's just nobody holding the camera. But it's been a fantastic couple of days of riding here at Skog. And it's so much fun ending up at a gravel pit like this. I just spoke to the guy who owns AJP Nordic, and like he said, there's just something fun about riding up stuff. Yeah, there's just something fun about riding up stuff. It never really gets old. It's like a conquer thing. You have to try and get it. We had one Danish guy coming up here. He did really good. Flew over the top of the hill at the end. Full commitment, a little bit out of control in the end, but what a great job he did. Now all that's left is the social bit, basically, here at Skog. which is half of it for sure. The riding has been great, much better actually, the tracks in general than I had expected. All in all, just a fantastic good event, despite a very rough beginning with the weather. Today it's been really good, but yeah. Skog, the riding part is over. Now all that's left is the socializing.
After that I was heading out to Narvik and then back to Sweden again and driving over at Riksgränsen. And then the snow came back. Thick snow, cold temperature, really nice driving. So Björklid and Abisko was wonderful. And a lot of northern lights. And I tried to get the bike out on Torneträsk, the big lake, but got stuck like 5 meters from the ocean. I was driving down at the harbor in Abisko, and just 5 meters it just got stuck and I couldn't get it out. So I was calling a tourist place. I did try that in Abisko just because I know there is guides there with snow scooters. So they helped me pull the bike out, but then it was kind of I didn't feel good about asking them to pull me out on the lake, and then I could do some driving there, and then if I get stuck on the way up, it would be a bit of embarrassing to ask them just about their time. So
Get up in the
Get up in the evening, ain't nothing to say, alright, come on in the morning. I'm gonna bear the feeling the same way, I ain't nothing but tired. Man of the sun and born with myself, hey there baby, I could use a little help, can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark.
Come on, I know what he's saying. Listen to me.
This is the last morning of Skog. We had a little partying last night. Unfortunately, the weather today actually isn't. Well, it's kind of back to the 5 degrees and rain. So a lot of people actually did leave yesterday to take off and do their ride home before the rain sort of kicks in today, which is understandable. But there's still quite a few people left here for the final party of Skog, which was very cozy. We had a guitar player and singer who played by the bonfire, and we had some beers, and it was good fun. Skog has been a really surprisingly good experience for me. It's the first time that I'm here. I haven't taken part in a motorcycle event like this where there's so many people here involved. But it's a really positive surprise for me. The routes have been absolutely great. There is one route, apparently Route 3 it's called, for this year's event that we didn't get to do. And of course, I'm hearing whispers that was the best route that actually exists here. But I'm going to save that for another day. We talked about actually doing it today, but as mentioned, the weather is just going to be in about an hour, pissing rain all day. And yeah, it's probably better just to pack up while it's dry and then head home for a hot shower and a good night's sleep in a warm bed. And speaking of a good night's sleep, just before this trip, I bought the Epiloque hammock, and I bought it myself. I'm not at a place where I want to do plugs on this channel. But if I have some gear and I really like it, I'll absolutely love to recommend it. And in this case, I've had 3 nights of sleep in it, and I've never slept better in a tent. The fact that the mattresses are so comfortable and really nicely isolated, despite that I have the ultra light one. I'm a side sleeper, and it's a brilliant sleeping position. You can absolutely lay completely flat. You don't feel that awkward stiffness in your back because you've been lying on a soft mattress, and then underneath just rock hard surfaces. Absolutely brilliant. The best sleep I've ever had in an adventure tent. a huge recommendation from me on that part. Another recommendation, last night we had a talk. There was a few talks. There was Elizabeth Beard, who rode around the world on her bike in the 80s. Very inspiring. And then before her, actually, we had this amazingly inspiring guy called Emil Duvander from Sweden, who has a YouTube channel called The Frozen Bike Ride. And I stumbled upon it about a month ago. And I saw these videos and I was like, this guy is riding from Malmö, his home, southern Sweden, to above the Arctic Circle in Norway to the Barents Sea in winter, in February. There's one clip where he's parked at the side of the road. The snow is pouring down heavily. He's waiting for a snowplow to come through. And he kind of digs himself into a mountain of snow, puts on his sleeping bag and sit there and waits for hours until the snowplow comes through to actually make it capable of actually driving where he's going. This guy sleeps in a tent above the Arctic Circle in winter, minus 25, minus 30 degrees. It's not for the faint-hearted, and he is not for the faint-hearted. And I really, really like his videos. They're very well scheduled. I make videos myself. I know how much of a hassle it can be to take off the camera off the bike, plan a shot, set up the camera, do the shot, pack it down again. Imagine doing that in minus 30 degrees. That guy is not only very good content creator, he's a very good filmmaker, but he's also a proper Viking and such an inspiration. It's not for me. It's never going to be for me. This is cold enough for me. It's 4 or 5 degrees. But huge recommendation to go check out his video. It's Frozen Bike Ride. I talked to a medic, and I want to mention that actually because there's a medic here on site, ready to prepare anything if something goes wrong, and to provide first aid. There was one kind of bruised, maybe sprained, maybe broken ankle, a few scrapes, but that's it. 120 riders go through 2 days of intense riding, and basically without any injuries. And that is impressive, and that's a big, huge thank you to the organizers and the guides who ride in front of these groups. They manage to keep the pace at a level where it minimizes the risk of having accidents, despite the fact that you're allowed to ride and have fun and push your limits a little bit. But they tend to keep it at that spot where it minimizes the possibility for having some serious accidents. And that's very important. I mean, we are riding public roads and it's not a rally. And I think it's very nice to actually be at an event that really organizes this well, so safety is such a big priority. So really, really nicely organized from A to B, A to Z, or whatever the expression is. So very happy to take part in this, very happy to help out Ingvar in the Twin Peg camp. I think we did some math yesterday, and it's probably going to be somewhere around 10 or 20% actually of the riders that are here at Skog that is now riding with Twin Pegs. You should definitely go check that out as well. Ingvar's a good friend of mine. He doesn't pay me to say anything. I love the product, and everybody we've spoken to this weekend and who we mounted Twin Pegs for loved the product. Elizabeth Beard also rode a Himalayan while she was here at the event with Twin Pegs on it. And Ingvar had a little talk with her after she gave a speech yesterday, or the interview. She really liked it as well. Go check it out, find out for yourself. And I think that's it for me. It's been a great ride. I loved being here. Despite the cold, despite the rain, it could have been way worse though. The forecast looked dreadful. It was only slightly dreadful, but the event made it absolutely brilliant, even though the weather could have been better. I'm gonna go pack up my stuff, and all there's left to do is get back home to a warm apartment and a warm shower. Thank you for watching, if you made it this far, as always. Drop me a comment if you have the time and the capabilities for doing so. It makes it all worth it to hear from you and connect with you on the comments. Text me on Instagram if there's anything you want to ask me more specifically that takes a little bit more in-depth communication. I'll try and do my best to reply to everybody who is kind enough to reach out. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Did you notice, guys, that everybody that had twin pegs on their bikes made it up the sandy hill in one try?
Yes.
Everybody.
I knew there was a reason I failed.
Exactly. You're missing the twin pegs.
Apparently.
I didn't have the twin pegs.
No, but nobody saw you make it up the hill.
We heard you struggle, please.